bendiciones en vez de maldecirte con justo encono en mis sueños.
The presence of the RCA Victor facade from the store in downtown Havana, which was obviously evacuated in 1959, never to be utilized again, which is interesting, and filled with lots of interesting trash. It also represents the classic 50s cars, which the Cubans are so devoted to. And I love the juxtaposition of the contemporary Cuban driving a classic car past the abandoned American industry. This image I really like a lot. It was a Cuban woman in a farming community with her neighbor. Her neighbor had come over for a cigarette, and it showed just the kind of camaraderie that they have for one another as friends. It was really lovely. Her house had a dirt floor. She had lots of animals running around, and as a favor, I warmed all of her animals and then started talking with her a little bit and made a series of portraits of her in her home. And just a lovely person. They live a very simple lifestyle. There's no insulation or anything. These are basically like cotton picker shacks from the last 100 years. And everything's just stacked or hung from a nail on the wall. The image really shows just a raw kind of a beauty. Okay. I love this image of the Cuban soldier on duty next to the giant statue of Jesus, who's covered in scaffolding, getting a facelift. The soldier was very relaxed, and guard duty is not too serious of a post. In fact, the next image that I made of the guy, he was curled up on the bench taking a nap underneath the statue of Jesus, which I really liked.
Okay.
This guy was a street beggar, basically. He represents a lot of the medical concerns that are going on in Cuba at this time. He probably had some sort of an injury to his legs or a bad infection, and you see a lot of amputees there. You realize they do not have a lot of sophisticated equipment and or ICUs, etc. And people get alterations in order to survive in a serious kind of an emergency situation. Now this guy would probably get state support that would be more like $35 a month so that he could be able to not have to work. Super nice guy, not resentful at all, glad for what he had, happy to be alive. This shot is of a grandmother with her granddaughter, and I love the candid kind of beauty the two of them have. There are lots of imperfections. They're showing their humanness for sure, but you can tell how much the woman adores her granddaughter, and you can see how shy her granddaughter is. And things like the grandma didn't have a chance to put her teeth in, and the little girl didn't have a chance to pull her shirt down. But they look so great, and I love the framing of the door and all the wrought iron work on either side. Just their gesture and expression really illustrates a lot about the quality of relationship. Hi.
Yes. Did Alex go?
Yeah. He wants to go. Americans?
Yes.
I mean, what is this kid? They're just so, it's like a beautiful kind of an innocence.
Innocence.
Well,
They haven't been polluted.
jaded
Yeah.
by, I mean, who knows what life holds, but at this point, they're just young girls.
Yeah.
Whereas
They're
here,
allowed to just be young. In Doe we trust.
Oh, that's funny.
Ocean bus, bicycle delivery, and the lights don't work in front of the Capitol. So this was a Cuban bride getting married on New Year's Day in the Plaza de San Francisco in Havana in January of 2013. And I was in the plaza photographing all different kinds of people and activities. And this wedding was really stunning. And so I followed the wedding party around getting their formal images made. And at the end of their session, she acknowledged that I had been following them and just appreciating how truly stunning she looked in her wedding gown. She had flown in from Russia for the event and had a special day, and I like the juxtaposition of her against the Spanish church, which was built in the 1600s.
En todas mis ilusiones, en vez de maldecirte con justo encono, en mis sueños de colmo, en mis sueños de colmo de bendiciones, sufro la inmensa pena de tu extravío, siento el dolor de tu partida y lloro sin que tú sepas que el llanto mío tiene lágrimas negras como mi vida.
Que tú me quieres dejar, yo no quiero sufrir, contigo me voy mi santa, aunque me cueste morir.
Que tú me quieres dejar, ya no puedo seguir, contigo me voy mi santa, aunque me cueste morir.
Que tú me quieres dejar, yo no quiero sufrir. tú me quieres dejar, yo no quiero sufrir. Contigo me voy, mi santa, aunque me cueste morir. Que tú me quieres dejar, yo no quiero sufrir. Contigo me voy, mi santa, aunque me cueste